In this class, we shall discuss about straight lines. In the book, I have recommended a book for you, Thomas and Finney, and the soft copy of this book has been uploaded, and the page number of that copy of that particular book is 11. You may consult page number 11 of the uploaded book or the ninth edition of this book. Ninth edition. Okay, now this is our coordinate system OY, y-axis, and OX, x-axis. This is the origin. There are 2 points P1 and P2. The coordinate of P1 of P1 point is x1, y1 in Cartesian coordinate system, and coordinate of point P2 is x2, y2. You have already studied or gone through the previous pages. You know what is x1, y1 and what is x2, y2. Now these 2 points P1 and P2 are joined by a straight line P1, P2. So P1, P2 is a straight line. Now, according to our conventional system already discussed, the this line, if we draw this line, then this point, particularly this point is x1 and this point is x2. Okay, so we can say this is x1 and this is x2. Similarly, we can draw another line to denote the y1 and y2 up to this. From origin to this, it is y1 and this is y2. Sorry, this is y2. Okay, so this is y1 and this is y2. Now from x1 to x2, this distance, that means this distance is known as run. So x2 minus x1 is designated or denoted as run, and y2 minus y1, that particular distance, is denoted as rise. So this is run and this is rise. This is rise already. I have denoted delta y. Run is equal to delta x, change in x, and rise is equal to delta y, change in y. So which is delta x? Delta x means x2 minus x1 and y2 minus y1 means delta y. Now, for a non-vertical line means we are drawing here another coordinate system, and to discuss about the vertical line, non-vertical line, horizontal line, very brief discussion. So this is another coordinate system like that. If we take a line like this is non-vertical line, number one. This is vertical line, and this is horizontal line. Three types of lines are there. So for a non-vertical line means the lines like this type of lines. Non-vertical line. Non For a non-vertical line, we can rise for a non-vertical line for a non-vertical line. M is defined as M. M is a new quantity or new concept to you. M is defined as delta y by delta x. This ratio, if we divide delta y by delta x, then we will get M. And from our discussion, delta y is equal to y2 minus y1 and delta x is equal to x2 minus x1. And by definition, this M is known as slope. By definition, slope, a new word or new concept for you. Slope is equal to M is equal to delta y divided by delta x. So this is all about slope. This is all about the slope of a non-vertical line. Now for a vertical line, suppose this is the vertical line. For a vertical line, you see, for a vertical line, delta x is equal to 0. And for a horizontal line, delta y is equal to 0. So for a non-vertical line, m is equal to delta y by delta x and m is equal to delta y by delta x. For a vertical line and for a horizontal line, one will be infinity, another will be 0. Now, there are 2 points, another points, P1 prime and P2 prime. There are 2 points on the same straight line. This is a straight line. If we take segment from P1 to P2, that is P1 P2 line segment, and if we take from P1 prime to P2 prime, then it is straight line P1 prime to P2 prime. But those lines are same line. Those are segments of the same line. So for P2, for the larger line, we can assign the values here. This value is equal to delta y prime, and this value P1 prime to Q1 prime is equal to delta x prime. Now these two triangles, if we consider two triangles, between two triangles, if we consider triangle for triangle P1 prime Q prime and P2 prime and triangle P1 Q P2. There are two triangles. And from your knowledge of geometry, you can say these triangles are similar to each other. This triangle, I am denoting this triangle, particularly this triangle. This is smaller triangle and this is larger triangle. These two triangles are similar to each other. So when the triangles are similar, the height of this triangle by the base of this triangle, that ratio would be the same to the ratio the height of this triangle by base of this triangle. So for these two triangles, we can say delta y prime divided by delta x prime is equal to delta y by delta x is equal to m. That means particularly this mathematics or this mathematical expression says that the slope of a line is always same. The slope means m, and m is equal to delta y by delta x. So this has been discussed from the page number 11, and we have to discuss further the next topics, and let us take another page and draw another picture. You have to wait for that. Second page. Now, this is the coordinate system, and in this coordinate system we have taken a straight line like this. This straight line L1, this is straight line L1, and this point is denoted by P3. P3 is equal to 0, comma minus 2. 0, comma minus 2. And P4, another point, P4, it is 3, comma 6. 3, comma 6. Okay. There is another line in this coordinate system like this. And this line is denoted by L1. This point is P1, and P1 is denoted by 0, comma 5. Similarly, P2, another point, this point is denoted by 4, comma 2. Okay. You have to find out the slope of L1. Slope of L1. We have to find out the slope of L1. Slope of L1 is equal to M. You can say it M1 also. But according to book, this is M, and M is equal to, we have known, delta y delta x. So if you calculate the value of M for L1, it is 6 minus 2. This is 6 y2 and this is y1. 6 minus 2. Okay. And delta x is equal to 3 minus 0. 3 minus 0. This is 3, this is 0. So that is equal to 6 minus 2 means 6 plus 2, that is equal to 8. And this is equal to 3. 8 by 3. So we can say the slope of L1 M is equal to 8 by 3. Similarly, slope of L2 that is equal to M prime. M prime is equal to delta y. In this case also y delta x, and delta y by delta x, particularly in this case, is equal to 2 minus 5 divided by 4 minus 0. 4 minus 0. Okay. 2 minus 5, 4 minus 0. P2 minus P1. Y2 minus Y1. X2 minus X1. 2 minus 5 means minus 3, and 4 minus 0 is equal to 4. So M prime is equal to minus 3 by 4. Now you must watch the pattern of the line in this coordinate system. This is x-axis, this is origin, this is y-axis. The slope of this straight line L1 is positive, and the slope of this straight line L2, actually it was mistakenly done L1. This is L2, this is L2, and this is L1. Okay. So for this L2, the slope is negative. So you have to remember the positive slope of a straight line and the negative slope of a straight line. There are two types of straight lines. Either the slope is positive or the slope is negative for non-vertical line. And for vertical line, the slope is another, and for horizontal line, this is also another. So this has been discussed in page number perhaps 11. Page number 11. Now a bit of trigonometry should be discussed. Page number 3. So this is the coordinate system, and this is another line. Okay. So this is the coordinate system. X, OY, and we have already discussed about delta x and delta y. So we have to write down again what is delta x for simplicity, what is delta x and what is delta y. Okay. This is delta x, change in x from x1 to x2, delta x, and this is the y1, this is the y2. The coordinate of this point is x1, y1 clearly, and the coordinate of this point x2, y2. So from this configuration, you can say delta y, this is delta y, and this is delta x. Okay. Now we have defined m is equal to delta y by delta x, and clearly this triangle q1, q1, p2, this triangle is a right angle triangle. This angle is 90 degree. Okay. So if this angle is 90 degree and this angle, the angle between the base and the hypotenuse, the angle between the two straight line, one is base and other is hypotenuse. You have to remember this. Is equal to phi. This angle is phi. Then we can say from trigonometric knowledge, tan phi, tangent of phi is equal to height by base. According to the previous discussion, rise by run. Okay. So height by base is equal to delta y by delta x. So tan phi is equal to m, is equal to slope. So this is another idea regarding straight line. value of phi, it lies in between 180 degree and 0 degree. So this is another important information for you. So this is page number 12 of the same book. You have to go through the book, page number 12, and study the book. Okay. Next topics, equation of lines. We have to discuss equation of lines. Next video, you must watch that. Same page of the book. You have to study the same page of this book and understand the idea about this. Okay. Thank you for watching. Wait for the next video.